But wouldn't it, Mark, if anything interfered with the result of such a race as this? But you take a look at what you feel happened down at the chicane there.
I think the only reason they can really be having anything to say about that is if they feel that Lewis had an unfair advantage in taking to the escape road and then having maybe a little bit more momentum up the straight and giving him that capability of getting past Kimi. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else they can say. You just watch him here. Look, he goes down the outside. Kimi's got every right to be on line there, and he's got every right to take the racing line. It's debatable on who was in front of who at that point. I think that needs to be analysed. What it is clear, though, is that Kimi is in front when they cross the line.
Lewis then felt that he had to surrender the place. Did he do that?
Well, I think he did surrender it, definitely, but it's that situation of whether there was a little bit of momentum there, what was carried through, giving Lewis the advantage and to run into the hairpin. And that's something that they're going to look at, and they're going to have to study the data and everything to see that.
And then after that, it was absolute chaos, wasn't it?
Chaos is a great word, yeah. I mean, but you have to say it was entertaining, and it was also the skill of these guys to stay on the circuit in these conditions. I cannot tell you how difficult it is to drive a Formula One car with the wrong tyre on in these kind of conditions, and that tyre with no temperature. Just see the situation here. There's a Williams recovering from a spin. Lewis has gone wide. Kimi's then threaded his way through to try and take the lead. No sooner has he done that than he's had a spin because he can't cope with it. There's no grip whatsoever. Lewis again takes that lead, and these guys are crawling around at pace what you wouldn't really see a Formula One car do.
And then Räikkönen went out, and what are your feelings for him? Because that really spells the end of his World Championship challenge.
I think it does in many ways, and you have to say Kimi Räikkönen put himself in a situation where he could have really won this Grand Prix, but again, the Ferrari in these kind of conditions, a little bit like Massa at Silverstone, they're very difficult to control, and this is a world champion making this kind of mistake. But you have to say also, Lewis Hamilton looks like he will be a world champion in future, made no mistakes in those conditions.
But without the rain, Kimi was back to his brilliant best today, especially in those opening laps.
You know, at the top of the show we said watch out for Kimi Räikkönen. You can't underestimate him, and I think he showed us again that there's nothing wrong with him as a driver. He's got a lot of speed and ability, maybe just a little bit of confidence missing, but it's surely come back during that race.